honorable mention and one, but I'll let someone start off because I might go on a little rage, so I'll let somebody do it first, and then I might,
Okay.
not be as upset.
All right. You want me to go first, or?
Yeah, you go first. Go.
Okay.
Be the god.
All right. Most disappointing. I am the god. I have 3, 2 honorable mentions. One that's the definitive most disappointing. One is Drakengard 3.
Oh my god, I agree.
I did not like it at all. It's probably on my worst list too, but it's such a disappointment. It's not like my worst game, but if I made like a top 10, it would probably be on there. But
let me ask you real fast. Did you like the first 2? Because I did, but I was really disappointed with 3.
That's why I was disappointed, because I never played the second one, to be fair, but I loved the first one. The first one was so good.
Did I.
Friggin', like, your tongue gets all screwed up and you gotta, like, make a pact with a dragon. I'm like, hell yeah! That's all I remember from it, but it was a lot of fun. But I was really looking forward to it, and it, like, the first 2 hours, like, you meet with a dragon that's your buddy, and he's, like, pissing and pooping.
Yeah. He's taking a piss in the pond, and you're just like, the fuck is happening? A serial killer teammate who's like, yeah, I'm gonna chop your head off. I'm like, the fuck?
I couldn't get too far, because not only that, the gameplay was, like, it pretty much felt exactly like Drakengard 1, which is not a good thing, seeing that I came from 10 years ago. And it was really laggy, like frame rate wise, it dropped, like every maybe 10 seconds it would drop to like maybe 10, 15 frames at a time. I was just like, it was ridiculous. And
the checkpoints were horrible. You would have to restart like 25 minutes back. It was really bad.
Yeah, and I was going to continue with it if it was like an 8 to 9 hour game, but I heard it's like 30, 40 hours long. I'm like, no, nope. No, sir.
Drakengard 3.
Yeah, I put that disc in the case and I sent that away. Did a Raiders of the Lost Ark to it. Never see that again. But anyway, so Drakengard 3 sucked. It was most disappointing. Honorable mention, because there's one that I was so looking forward to that it really let me down. But the next honorable mention. This one is Yaba Ninja Gaiden Z. And I was looking forward to it. Maybe not as much as Drakengard 3, but I was, because the last Ninja Gaiden wasn't great. It wasn't. I love the first one. I even love the old side scrollers. So I was really looking forward to this, and
it sucked.
It was bad. It was really bad. Now the art style was nice.
Art style. Even the story was kind of funny, but
even though there's times where it was getting a little bit too much. It's like when he blows a panty store up and he's just showering in panties. I'm like, okay.
I just go, that's Japan.
That's too Japan. Like, alright, and it's just not great. It's pretty much not great for the same exact reasons. The gameplay wasn't very good, which I didn't say that for Drakengard 3, but the gameplay really wasn't very good. And
4 hours.
It was only like 5 hours long. I didn't even finish it, to be honest. I got really close, but I was just like, no. You know what? I don't care. So I stopped playing it, and that was a bad game. But
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Team Ninja these days.
Yeah, I know. I'm questioning that.
Well,
too.
What's his name left? God damn, I can't remember his name. The guy that did Ninja Gaiden 1.
Oh yeah, the rapist. I don't know. know.
Oh wait, hold.
A rapist?
Yeah. The reason he left Team Ninja, one of the big things, is because he kept going on trial he allegedly raped 11 women.
Damn.
So it was like a whole big case. So
the Japanese Bill Cosby. Cut that out.
He may not be.
Allegedly.
He may not be. No. You know why? You know why he may not be? Does he put something in the drinks?
Oh, that's true.
I don't know how he does it. But
we are completely offending your audience. I do apologize.
Yeah.
Number one.
I lose my subscriber.
The number one most disappointing game of 2014 is not Destiny, in my opinion. Because to be honest, I was going into Destiny like I wasn't really hyped for it. I was just like, alright, I mean, it's a new Bungie game, I'm hyped just because of that, but everything I saw, and I liked it. It wasn't great, though. But my number one most disappointing is Watch Dogs. I was so looking forward to that game. When they showed it in 2012, I was like, oh, this looks so good! And then 2 years later, it's just like, oh, it's just Grand Theft Auto except with a cell phone. Ooh. And
I really liked it. I feel like I'm the only one who liked that game.
Oh, I liked it, but I thought it was gonna be like Game of the Year, and it was like 7.5, maybe 7.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it, so I'm gonna say 7. You know,
Watch
Watch Dogs. It was so. I don't know. It just was nothing. It was nothing to me. It was like the story wasn't interesting, the character wasn't interesting. The only character that I thought was interesting was a side character. I don't even remember his name. He was this buddy that would pop up out of nowhere sometimes. And even him was just like, yeah, he shows up once in a while. That's it. The gameplay is straight out of from any third-person shooter out there. And the only thing that was cool was the cell phone, and even that got a little boring sometimes. It's just like, oh, I'm going to use the cameras to screw with these people. I've been doing this for 20 hours now. Cool. But yeah, it was an okay game. I was hoping it was Game of the Year material.
It was kind of released in 2013, but most released this year, and that is Walking Dead Season 2.
Okay. Yeah, that
Really?
counts for this year, 2014.
Yeah.
I've been actually playing that currently, and I'm not disappointed, but I am a little. It's not as good as 1 so far, but about halfway.
The problems I had with it. Is it an absolutely horrible game? Fuck no, because I've played worse, okay? I've played really worse. But the problem with it is that it's very inconsistent, and it just... Like, it's very uneven. Like, Episode 1 was not a good start, in my opinion, but I thought Episodes 2 and 3 were fantastic. The problem, though, was that with Episode 3, if you played it, it kind of climaxes...
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, the dude that's having sex and he climaxes too early. Yeah, it's that situation.
Oh wait, there goes the last subscriber. Climax jokes.
But it climaxes too early, and then the last 2 episodes just kind of become these weird things, and then the last episode becomes a mirror image of the first episode, which it just seemed like, let's just have shit happen for the sake of shit happening.
Before I get into my small little rage attack, one game I felt honorable mention disappointed was, and believe it or not, Infamous, Second Sons.
Yeah.
Really solid, don't get me wrong, I had fun with it, but coming from Infamous 2, not everybody agrees, but Infamous 2 was like one of the greatest games I played because it was the only games that made me feel like the coolest superhero to ever fucking exist. And the ending to that game actually drew out emotion.
Yeah, me too.
I was just like really invested in Cole. I was just really sad when he died. Spoiler alert, 4 years later. But and then in this one, I like the characters and the effects are just borderline amazing. Yeah. But everything else, it was short. The story just never reached its full potential. The evil ending was ridiculously stupid, but funny. I don't know, it just didn't live up to what I expected, and I felt more like, okay, these are the testing grounds for the new Infamous, instead of pushing Infamous 2 to the next level with this one. So I was a bit disappointed with that one. I still liked it, but it was disappointing. But the biggest game of the year for disappointment, obviously, is Destiny. I already bitched enough in my review, so I'm just gonna say real fast, I fucking hate the story of this game. This is stupid as shit. You know, I always said Bungie has like this great lore, but not that great storytelling. They just proved that they are the worst storytellers in the business right now. It was just really bad. And I mean, I love Tyrion, that little midget, whatever his name is, but man, he fucking sucked in this game. And then the worlds were shit. They were basically like fucking underground most of the time, fucking look like caves and stupid fucking boring fucking caves. I really hated the look of this game. The weapons all fucking sucked because they were the same thing, and everybody's like, the real game doesn't start till you reach level 20, so you want me to play like 15 fucking hours of this fucking boring piece of shit to get to the real game? No, fuck that. So Destiny is like the biggest dump that fucking Bungie decided to lay on me ever. And this is coming from someone who has literally rated every Halo above a 9. So, I mean, you gotta really be a shit game to piss me off, and this game was that shit game. Like, I literally returned that game, what was it, 3 days later? 3 days. Yeah, it was so fucking bad. I was so mad. I was so yeah. Fuck Button. I mean, fuck Destiny and fuck Button.
Fuck Button.
Fuck them both. They'll never send me a review copy again. But
yeah, hear
man,
that, Bungie? I love your game. Send me one.